यस। गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, आप सबका स्वागत है हमारे हौसला रेडियो पॉडकास्ट में। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं प्लेसमेंट टिप्स एंड मॉक इंटरव्यूज के ऊपर हमारे हौसला मेंबर्स के लिए एंड वॉलंटियर्स के लिए। आप सबका स्वागत है हमारे एपिसोड 2 में। हमारे साथ है आदित्य साह, जो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट हेलो
Yeah, Rashi, any issues?
इज माय वॉइस कमिंग?
Yes, now it's coming.
सो हमारे साथ है आदित्य साह, जो एक कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट है फॉर यूपीएससी एनडीए एंड एसएसबी एंड ग्रेड टेक के टेक्निकल सेकेंड राउंड को उन्होंने पास किया। एंड हमारा ये पॉडकास्ट इज कि हम जो जेंजी है, कैसे हम इंटरव्यूज को पास आउट करें और हमें गाइड करने के लिए, हमें हेल्प करने के लिए शांतनु सर, हमारे सीईओ ने ये एक इनिशिएटिव किया है। क्योंकि शांतनु सर ने जैसे बोला है कि हौसला के मेंबर्स सिर्फ मेंबर्स नहीं, एक फैमिली की तरह है। सो थैंक यू शांतनु सर इस इनिशिएटिव के लिए। आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
Yeah, thank you, Rashi. First of all, thank you everyone who joined and all of those who will be listening to it later. This initiative is one of our new initiatives, placement preparation, because we believe in nurturing talents. Though we are senior citizen care organization, but no senior citizen care can work without youth. So, me being youth myself, I understand the importance of preparation for placement from much before than the actual drill starts. Hence, we have started this because we want the volunteers and interns connected with Hosla to get the maximum benefit out of Hosla and Shraddha, obviously. And then that's why we, in the last week, Rashi, if you have seen, Kabir came in, right? Kabir is from Infosys. And going forward, also, we'll have more people from industry who are already doing it. But then today's guest is very special one because he has been through this process just now. So the recent experiences helps, and I think success stories do help, but more than that, failure stories do help. So to help in that, we have Aditya. Aditya is my student, a dear friend. I consider him my buddy as well. I got a chance, an opportunity to teach him couple of subjects. Hope he liked those, and then from there we built a good rapport. I understand him as a person also. He is a great heart, and hence, though he is going through the process now, he has cracked couple of exams, which most of us or most of you have not. So I think it's better practice or good practice to learn from others, learn from the experience of others. So I really appreciate that, Aditya, you taking out your time and giving your time, your experience to your maybe batchmates or your juniors. All of them are here. Some are from UEM, some are from different colleges. Like Rashi is from Mumbai, and we have different. There are a couple of RNSA volunteers as well. So a warm welcome, Aditya. It's really appreciated that you are giving your time while you are going through the placement process.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Actually, I am honored to be here. That I have got a chance to share some of the experiences of mine which had happened in the past, and of course, the whole Hosla team who are here and are taking a great initiative to take up the society and also have a great mindset as a youth to the elderly care.
Thank
Right,
you so
Aditya,
much.
thank you so much. Yeah, Rashi, over to you. You can take it forward. All the questions you got for Aditya. Aditya, feel free to interact like a family, and
Yes,
others
sir.
also feel free to ask your queries. Not that every query will be having, and not that Aditya will be having answer to every query, but he is quite empathetic kid. He knows what you might be going through. He can guide.
Yes. So Aditya, Like the first question I have is like, would you like to share about your background in general and like your inspiration as well to the Hosla entire Hosla community?
Yes, of course. I basically come from Bhojpur district of Bihar, which is on the banks of the river Ganga, and that comes under the Purvanchal. So from there, I was raised up, and till the fourth standard, I was studying in a government school. And after that, I had a chance to come to Kolkata in 2013, and thereafter, I have been studying in Kolkata, different schools. So after that, I did my 11th and 12th from here only, and after that, I took a gap of 1 year while I was preparing for the National Defense Academy. I did clear the exams, written ones, and the most toughest portion was that the SSBs, which I was not able to ace, but I got up till the conference out uh, days. And what inspires me is not some kind of models or prominent figures. The thing which drives me to do my best and to do something good for the society is the place where I come from. And that is something which drives me a lot to do good for the society and for myself, my family, and to whom with I'm related with.
It's wonderful to know you're so family oriented and you like to do for the entire community. I'd like to ask during these times, be it जितने भी interviews हुए हैं and everything, like how did you go through them and like any advice you would like to give us for our future in general?
पहले तो मतलब फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कोई भी इंटरव्यू अगर होता है किसी का भी इंटरव्यू हो या रिटन हो अगर आप किसी भी चीज़ का प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो सपोज इफ समवन इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर लाइक जेई मेंस aspires to be an engineer सो वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ड्रीम और एक होता है गोल वो सिर्फ अपने जहन में बिठा लेने से नहीं होता है सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल the individual needs to have a very strategic and a very you know uh, practical plan, achievable plan. Most of the people do what they do is they set an unachievable plan. Like suppose in class 11th, which is one of the most hardest phases of a student life. So वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि बच्चों को लगता है कि 10th में बहुत अच्छे नंबर आए हैं तो 11th तो कैसे भी करके हो ही जाएगा. So which is a myth.
True.
Which is a myth. ठीक है वो कुआं है वो ऐसा कुआं है कि मतलब आप अंदर जाते जाओ गहराई का पता नहीं लगेगा फिर आप निकल नहीं पाओगे वहां से तो एक बहुत अचीवेबल प्लान चाहिए स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लान चाहिए उसके अलावा मोटिवेशन चाहिए कांस्टेंट मोटिवेशन नॉट फ्रॉम द पीपल नॉट फ्रॉम द वीडियोस एनी सोर्स मोटिवेशन अपने अंदर से आती है पहली चीज मोटिवेशन कम्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड मोटिवेशन डज नॉट कम फ्रॉम द यूट्यूब वीडियोस एंड ऑल वॉट एवर यू थिंक दैट्स द रश दैट्स बेसिकली एड्रेनलिन रश जो कहीं से मिलता है एक वक्त के लिए आप कोई वीडियो देख के या फिर किसी की बातें सुन के किसी का जर्नी देख के आप मैक्स टू मैक्स 5 दिन 7 दिन 1 महीने काम करोगे उसके बाद ऐसे बहुत सारे दिन आएंगे जब अप्स एंड डाउन्स होगा जिस दिन आपको पढ़ने का मन नहीं करेगा जिस दिन आपको बेड से उठने का मन नहीं करेगा सो उन दिनों के लिए आपको अपने अंदर मोटिवेशन आना होगा एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन करते समय सबसे बड़ा चीज होता है वन ऑफ द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट फेजेस इज डिस्ट्रैक्शन सो हाउ टू टैकल डिस्ट्रैक्शन so there are multiple things people are going through like today I see people having multiple gadgets to part ways from distraction which are also a distraction themselves so multiple gadgets use करने के बजाय अपना जो strong will है वो use किया जाए तो बेहतर है जैसे आप पढ़ने बैठे हो तो देन ऐसा होता है कि जहाँ पढ़ने बैठे हो तो बहुत सारी ऑब्जेक्ट्स होती है तो दे अट्रैक्ट यू फॉर नथिंग लाइक यू वांट टू सिट देयर बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू सिट सो ये सब टैकल करने के लिए स्ट्रॉन्ग थोड़ा माइंडसेट होना चाहिए कि यस आई विल डू और इसके अलावा अगर इंटरव्यूज में आप बैठ रहे हो कोई रिटन एग्जाम ओरिएंटेड बैठ रहे हो तो ये सब चीज़ें ख्याल रखनी होगी और अगर फेस टू फेस इंटरव्यूज या फिर ऐसा कुछ जगहों पे अगर आप जा रहे हो देन यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ द बॉडी लैंग्वेज and the mindset what you are speaking it's like mansa vachan and karma three things are there what you think inside your mind vachan means what you speak through your mouth and karma means what you do if these three things are aligning wherever you are no matter what you are preparing for in what phase of your life you are If your these three things are aligning in your lifestyle, then you will really succeed in your life. And इंटरव्यूज नॉर्मली ऐसे लोगों को लगता है आजकल की बहुत टफ चीजें होती हैं, जबकि इंटरव्यूज सबसे आसान पार्ट होता है कोई भी प्रिपरेशन फेज का। आई बिलीव कि इंटरव्यू सबसे आसान पार्ट होता है, क्योंकि रिटन पार्ट पढ़ना होता है, याद करना होता है। इंटरव्यू इज लाइक यू आर जस्ट कन्वर्सिंग इन अ नॉर्मल वे। बट ऐसा इंडिविजुअल्स के साथ ऐसा इसलिए होता है कि वो हाइप हो जाते हैं, या फिर बॉडी लैंग्वेज स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होता है, ढीला हो जाता है, जस्ट बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव प्रॉपर एक्सपीरियंस। सो या, दिस वाज माय एक्सपीरियंस।
Great. Actually, Rashi, sorry to cut you. Aditya, I myself learned a lot. One small suggestion, maybe your video is needs to be rotated 90-degree for a
Yes, sir.
better view. Mm.
Sure, sir.
And while Aditya does that, let me just set the context very clear. Conference out NDA SSB, because I myself appeared there. I know it is one of the greatest achievement what people can do. I think it's equivalent to more than getting, more than Google placement. I think that's very, very, very tough exam. One of the toughest exams, right, Aditya?
Yes, it has been regarded as world's top 3 toughest exams, SSB. So people whom you see as an Indian Army officers or the commanders who are there on the YouTube podcasts, because generally what happens is the people who are serving in the army are not allowed to share their experiences or come outside on the publicly. So those who have retired share their experiences and speak that they have been conference out 17 times, 20 times. So yeah, that is an achievement for an individual. But also, I'd like to share that Captain Vikram Batra, whom you know as the Kargil hero, so he was also conference out 11 times from the SSBs. In the 12th time, he was inducted into the Indian Military Academy.
That's really surprising. So, like, how many times have you been conference like out?
I have been conference out, multiple times, 5 times. Like from the Navy, I have been conference out twice, and Armed Forces, it's thrice.
That's nice. So, like, during the conferences out, or in general, what were like the difficulties you have faced? Like your main difficulties, any issues, and like how did you deal with them?
See, what happens is that, as I said, there are 3 things which must align with your lifestyle. That is Mansa, Vachana, and Karmana. So this is the only thing that they check over there, right? So I would like to tell you what is the actual process at the SSBs for the 5 days. Once you clear the written examination of like NDA or CDS, so you get a mail from the service selection board stating that you have been selected for the SSBs, and these are the dates you need to report. So whenever you go to the station, a defense personnel, many defense personnel come arrive over there, and bus of the chosen defense service, like I'm choosing for the army, so the army bus comes over the station, and it takes the candidates who are present over there. And for on the first day, it is a screening process, that is basically the filtration of the candidates. And filtration of the candidates means it is the preliminary process which most of the candidates get screened out. That means if there are generally there happens a reporting of 250 people. Reporting means the person who have been selected for the SSBs. So 215 people have been selected, and they are reporting at the SSB center. On the very first day, the process of screening takes place. That is, you get to test your like speaking skills, writing story. Like you will be getting a picture which is black and white picture for 30 seconds, and you need to write a story in 5 minutes, and then you need to narrate that story in a GD. So in that phase, 90% of the candidates gets what's out. So after that, those who are inducted into the main phase, so they remain for another 4 days till the conference day. Like for the second day, we have psychological testing. That psychological testing tests what is inside the individual. Like I can tell you that one of the processes where randomly we get to see 50 words randomly. Each word is being shown to you for not more than 15 seconds, and within those 15 seconds, you need to actually see the word, write the sentence which comes in your mind first. For example, for 15 seconds, you are getting to see the word money. So whatever comes into your mind, you need to write that, and you can understand the not difficult. You can understand what kind of confusion will be created inside your mind if you are means watching 60 words rapidly after one after another for like multiple times. So yes, second day is psychological testing. Third day is ground task officer is there, so it tests our physical endurance. And there are many obstacles as you see in the movies, like rope climbing and jumping here and there. Group tasks are there. Then on the third day, some candidates are called for the personal interview. Personal interview takes place for 45 to 50 minutes to basically assess what the actually what are the properties you so see or traits that an individual exhibits. So yes, that is it. On the very last day, that is conference day, all of the officers that have been accessing you till now will be sitting in a very round like this like thing, conference room, and in the middle of
Around
the
people.
in the middle of the chair there will be the president of the board, which generally happens to be the topmost rank of that command. It in army it happens to be brigadier, in the navy it happens to be the commodore. So they are very high ranked people, and to reach upon that it takes 25 years, 20 years approx that. So yeah, they will try hard to take out of you whatever is inside you, the real you actually, and they get to test. And on the fifth day after the interview, there happens to be conference, and in that conference they only ask you two questions. Any suggestions from your side for the board, and did you like this day? That's it. For any candidate they are going to ask these two questions. If they are going to recommend you, means if they are going to induct you further, then they'll be asking you very interesting questions like, so I have not faced that because I have been conference out. After that, your medical happens, then merit list comes out. So yeah, it is very rigorous process, and you know there is a very rare selection chances like 0.00 something. You can see on the webs what is available. Yes.
Okay, that's really difficult now that I think of it and I imagine.
Yes.
Kind of shocking how you might have gone through so much, like
No, I tell
mental.
people actually, every individual who is and anything, whatever you are doing, you must attempt at least one SSB in your life to see what is life actually. It is not about the process. It is not about getting rejected. Yeah, it feels very bad if you get rejected anywhere around the world. But the 5 days stay that gives you learning means my God, whatever I have learned from that and also from the experiences. Yeah, the people around you are top notch because they are coming from top universities, top colleges, top students, top notch people. They are they are there. Whatever you have done, they have done also means they have also done that, but they are getting recommended. One of us is getting recommended. Na? Out of 50 people,
Yeah,
250 people, one or two is getting recommended. That means you get a chance to interact with them. Then if you get a chance to interact with them, then you are learning new things if you really want to learn. That is the thing.
that is true. You can learn from any part. Like कोई भी situation हो, एक learning मिलती है. Even though you are मतलब तुम disappoint होके जा रहे हो, तुम्हें नहीं मिल रहा है वो चीज, पर in the end तुम कुछ सीख के जा रहे हो. That's the
Hmm.
main agenda, and it's
It
really
feels
nice
very
that.
bad. It feels very bad. I have felt that couple of times. It feels very
Understandable,
bad.
but it's okay. अभी आपके ग्रे बी corporate के case में, like how is the transition for that? Could you tell us a little about that?
So basically, after getting rejected from the SSBs, I had no other options. I was pursuing mathematics honors from Patna. I was in a college pursuing mathematics honors. In that drop means I took a drop for 1 year. So I was pursuing mathematics honors for that 1 year. After that, my age has crossed that limit. So I had to choose that if this is the thing that is going to take me to greater heights in the future. So I thought, first of all, it is a university in Bihar, no doubt, all respect to the state, but yes, they are not that much recognized. And secondly, I was pursuing mathematics honors. I had no idea that the maths which I used to get into my mind was quite easy as compared to the mathematics honors. That's a very, very different thing. So I had two options, either to stay in that college or leave that college and choose something else. So I had no idea what to choose. But as I was in Kolkata for many years, so I thought getting back in the city where because my friends were here. So I was uh, enrolled into UEM in computer science. So since first year, second year, all my college journey, I've been thinking that I will not pursue this. I will not pursue this. I'll go with my defense stream and all. But at some point, you get to realize that whatever is available in your plate, you need to eat first, right?
True.
Yes,
Yes.
whatever is there in your plate, you need to eat first. Then you can expect another plate and another dish. You can, So I thought that yeah, giving it a chance. Then I'll try my best to is whatever I determine. So I started preparing for some of the things like computer core subjects and all. So first company that visited for me was Gravy, because earlier I had not given my name, or my name was not included in any of the organizations that officially landed to our campus. So it was the first organization that landed to our campus, Gravy. Basically, it was not any sort of technical operation or a company. It was like patent driven or something, solving dispute of conflicts between the organizations related to patents and all. So yeah, in the preliminary round, so it was like aptitude section was there. So we were given 50 questions, almost that, and there were approx 750 to almost 800 students. Out of that, they selected 106 people. Okay, so
Only
the
106.
yes, out of 800 people, they selected 106 people. So, and on the same day, the day on which we were selected, on the same day, uh, the first technical interview of mine took place, and it ran around 1 hour 10 minutes or 1 hour 20 minutes. S- Actually, they on the first day of technical round, they tended to ask the questions regarding my college journey and what the background of mine was, and also about the projects and the core subjects. So yeah, that was anything was not easy. I tried my best. I aced that. So I moved to technical round two. The very next day, I was called for the technical round two. So it is very interesting to say here that what had happened with me on the technical round two. They were patent solving disputes company like that. So on the second day, one of the interviewer whom I was assigned, he opens his laptop, puts the search Google patent, and brings out a patent of almost 1,000 pages. Right, there are different sections in a patent like claim and all, the outlines and all. So 1,000 pages, and he asked me that use whatever tool you want. You have 2 hours. Just give me a brief summary of this. That's it. Nothing else was asked to me. So I came out and I was searching this, that, going through that. So first thing was that it was totally a technical topic. The patent which was given to me, it was like chip or some microcontroller being connected to a Bluetooth device or any of the device which asks for pairing device. Like suppose, for example, I would be able to make you understand in a very easy way. This is a earphone. Like this is being run by Bluetooth. Suppose.
Mm.
So my device, mobile phone, is constantly, uh, you know, transmitting the signals to reach it so that it can intercept two signals and let them have a connection to that. And that is being controlled by some of the microchip or any of the thing that is being controlled. I do not have expertise in that. So it was regarding that. And inside that, there happens to be some like, uh, conductor or like that. So they asked me to explain that. I was not able to do that because I was not able to understand the patent language. As you know, that poetry, there is difference between English literature portion and that is what is written in the poetry portion.
Mhm.
There is a huge difference. Like the language that has been used in a poetry is very different, and the language that has been used in novel is very different. In novel, you can generally tend to understand the things very easily. Like you can grasp the words, but in a poetry driven chapter, you are not able to understand
Yeah,
many of the things. The words are taken from different dictionaries and different places. So yes, it was my experience in that.
that is very complicated for an interview. That's actually very shocking. You have to go through so many difficulties, and in the end, you're still like, staying strong. It's actually wonderful. I like your positivity as well, sir, genuinely. I mean, I have to ask more questions, but sadly, audience को भी तो chance देना है तो I would like all of the audience who would like to ask Aditya sir for any kind of questions.
So Aditya, I have a query. You said you
Yes,
were
sir.
asked a couple of technical questions in the first round, which lasted for I think 1 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So what are the kind of subjects that were covered mostly in the
sir.
questions being asked?
Basically, yes, sir. Yes, I would. Sir, basically, they asked me about whatever I had written in my CV, the projects. See, to ace the interviews of the uh, like corporates, first of all, you need to have a good CV, and in that CV, whatever is written, it must be inside your mind, on your fingertips. Whatever is written, because staying honest is the key to success in the corporate interviews. If you want to exaggerate with yourself, you can exaggerate. Whatever you can do outside it. But in the interview, you need to be confident and very transparent with them. Because in the interview, if you are listing any of the projects which are very hyped, which are very complex, which are creating your image very good, but at the same time, if they are asking questions regarding that, you are not able to answer. And if they want to dive deeper in that topic, you are not able to answer. So that is something we need to avoid. First of this was, and the second thing is, sir, they asked me questions related to the data structures and algorithm, which happens to the most primary subjects of our stream, computer science. So they asked general operations, that arrays, strings, and mainly they focused on the object-oriented programming. They also asked me to write a couple of codes on the paper, and after that, they asked some concepts of the database management systems, and also as I had mentioned about principles of management, Six Sigma, and agile methodology. So they did ask me questions on that, not that much deeper. They just wanted to see that if this individual happens to be true or not, if
Mhm.
if he can explain the things or not. That is something. And apart from it, sir, SQL, of course. So four things must be done by the individual who want to as the corporate interviews. Like firstly, the projects well maintained, means extremely grasping of the terms and technologies. Second is DSA. Third is database management system, the core concepts, which include many other things, normalization and ER, how the operations go here and there. And apart from that, sir, some of the uh, topics of the software engineering, agile, Scrum, waterfall, iterative waterfall, something like that.
Mhm.
And yes, some organization happens to ask about the OS also, but I was not asked about OS, sir. That is it.
That is really helpful. I think all the people who are here and will be listening to it, they can prepare accordingly. Sujal, Ria, Kavita, Somodeep, if you have any other questions.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
I hope you're doing well, Aditya. Thank you for being here. I'm actually pursuing BCA,
Yes,
and your journey was really inspiring. I heard of it. And what my question is, you mentioned about transitioning from the military, like the preparations you were doing from there to coming and preparing for technical, like technical roles, things, right? So
yes.
how was the transition like? Was it like discipline and all those stuffs? Will like how they prepared, like how they played the role to being consistent, and how can we get something from that, from your like previous background?
See, the first thing I would like to tell you that I had no idea about what to pursue after getting rejected from the SSBs. I had no idea. I was just having my friends, conversing with my friends regarding what should I do. Most of them were doing BTech, and in those days, in 2022, back in 2022, it was a boom thing to do computer science. So without knowing anything, I jumped into it. See, about being consistently doing something, it is not something that you should rely upon the individuals or any motivational entity that drives you to do something. It must be within you. It must be within you to do something good for the society and yourself. You see, there is no individual, for me at least, different people can have different opinions. For me, there happens to be or no individual which can motivate me to do something good for me. Yes, there are people whom I admire the most, but admiring and then taking motivation, those are two different things. Admiring the people who have done good, you want to do like them, like getting motivated and doing something consistently really takes a lot of you, lot of means energy from you. Constantly doing something is not about grasping the s- chunk of knowledge, like you are doing some chapters, 50% of the chapters in day 1, day 2, day 3. It is not like that. The graph is not like, the graph is not like straight. It is steeper, goes down, up, up, down, up, down. It's like a stock market crash and ups and downs. Being consistent means doing the thing, sitting for the thing, and doing a little bit of the things. Suppose if you want to read a book within 30 days, what you will do? You will first take the book. For the first day, you will be very excited. You will give half an hour, 10 pages, right? For the next 3 days, I expect if a normal individual sits, he would be reading 50 pages in 5 days, 10 pages per day. But after 5 days, what happens is the consistency breaks, and most of the people go back to the same phase. So what should be done here is you need to consistently motivate yourself that no, I'd not be uh, sitting out from here. I'll be sitting here. I'll be reading it. I'll do it. Not 10 pages, not 20 pages. I'll read at least 3 pages. There are days when we do not tend to do the things we want to do, but we need to do it. There is no other way. We need to do it. There is no one coming in your life who is going to drag you or drive you to do something good for yourself only. If you want to reach heights, if you want to see yourself at good position, then you need to do yourself. You need to do good for you. So yeah, that is it.
Thank you very much. Got it.
Was I able to make you understand, Sujal?
Yeah, I got you. And
Yes.
another thing that is you
Yes.
mentioned about motivation, right? So,
Yes.
how important it is it? Like people say, discipline is more important than motivation. Like you will get motivation from seeing videos and motivational speaks and all, and being disciplined doing the same thing every day. How is it different from being motivated every day? That's one thing.
See, in my mind, there is nothing called, like, to be very honest, there is nothing called motivation and discipline in my life. I tend to read whenever I want to. I tend to do what I want to. If you want your good, if you want yourself to be a something, then you will tend to do the thing which you want to do very happily. Like in class 10th, remember class 10th, we all used to study very hard. We all used to, dream like we will become this, that. After 12th, 90% of the people seem to shatter their dreams just because they're not working hard as they needed to do. So yeah, there is discipline. There is a discipline. There is also motivation. But you need to choose right things for motivation, not the videos. They are just the adrenaline rush for few minutes, few days, few hours. They are not your lifetime motivation. The motivation you take from your parents, that is a very good thing. That your parents are working hard for whom? If they wanted to eat, they would have not sent you in the cities. They would not send any of the individual for study. They would make you sit what they are doing in their business. So yeah, motivation should come from there, because they are taking a risk at you or any individual to educate. So yes, we need to get motivated for that, as they are taking risks and they have the capability to bear what is, without, you see, without seeing the output, they are ready to invest upon their child. Why? Because they have to be emotionally connected and mentally connected that yes, he will do something. So you, yeah, means there should be something inside you that drives your passion, that drives your dream. Drill yourself and be, discipline is not about waking up at 5 a.m., doing things 5 to 8, and then sitting for 4 hours to study. Discipline is something that if you are sitting for something, then that work is being done or not. That is discipline. Whatever the goal is, if you want to read 10 pages, then if it is being done or not, it is not about waking up 5 a.m. If you are waking at 5 a.m. and you are reading till 8 a.m., still you are not able to do and complete your 10 pages work. That is not discipline. That is total carelessness. And these days, individuals are, you know, distracted, and many of the people have got their attentions focus. Yes, that's from my side. Anything else?
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya.
You're
Actually, it
welcome.
will help a lot. So I wanted to ask another question. It's on behalf of the people, not for me, obviously. For the other
Yes, sir.
students like Ria, Kavita, and the others who will be listening. Can you just recollect your psyche before you went for the gravy interview? Like what was happening in your mind? It's very tough to recollect because now it's summary of memories. Obviously, the good memories on top, but still, like were you tensed? Where what was you thinking? Anything of that sort? What was your previous day drill? Because there was round one happening on day one day and next day round two, right? Uh,
Yes, sir.
in between, how was your time?
Firstly, sir, before the examination, I I was not able to see myself over there. I did prepare a lot. I did prepare a lot for the things. I had a good uh, catch up on the aptitude. So I did clear that. I was confident that yes, I will clear the aptitude round. That time when I opted for
Mhm.
the
Right.
exam, I was very confident that yes, I will clear the aptitude round. After that, I was very nervous. To be very honest, I was very nervous, not because so I was called for the interview, because if I am going for something, what happens in my mind is that I need it. If something by luck or by my labor, if something comes in my life or in my, like, if I want to opt something, if it comes, then I need it. This is the mentality I had. So then I thought that yes, I need to ace this interview. So when they called me for that, you have been selected for the round one and it will be taking after some time. So in between that, I was very tensed. I took out my, I drank a lot of water out too. I took out my resume and start taking a look at what were the things that I was lacking. So I collected the information, read the projects that I had done. After that, I practiced sitting. And just giving a brief introduction of myself. I still remember that I visited the cafeteria. There was nobody over there during that time because it was 6 p.m. So I was sitting like this, hands were like locked with a, and then I was just whispering in my mind that I need to speak this. So after that, technical round one, when I was leaving, I had no idea that I will be means giving the interview on the next day or the very next day. But when I came out from the technical round one, I had a very strong belief that yes, instinct was that yes, I am going to get selected for the next round, because whatever they had asked, I did reply in a very good manner. I had a very good smile in my face while answering the question, and also the interviewer who was asking to me, he was also having very nice smile. So I thought that yes, things are working. And then I when I was leaving, the one of the professors of the UEM told me that you have been selected for the round two, and it is going to take place tomorrow only. So you need to report at this time. So I was very happy at that time, but I was not able to tell these things to anybody. I was just laughing in my mind, and I was very happy. I came to my home and had my dinner, and I just slept for a few hours. Then I woke up in morning 4 a.m. And after that, I did all the things that I should do as a student. I read a lot of things, and with a positive mindset, I visited the college for the interview, and then the interview took place round two.
Great, Aditya. Thank you so much. Kavita, Riya, Somadeep, do you have any other queries? No, I guess. But one thing is very evident. Kavita, Riya, Somadeep, Sujal, Rashi, you as well, and the others who will be listening to later, that it's just a matter of time, Aditya, that you are going to get a dream job, because the more you speak, the more I personally feel like listening to you. That's the aura that you have created for yourself. That's the positivity that you have created for yourself. Keep it up. Really feel happy that you are here as a guest for Hosla, and I believe you will become a guest in multiple other organizations because you have that capability, right?
For
Uh,
sure.
Yes, Aditya, all the best. Stay in touch, and it takes
Sure, sir.
really a big heart, really big heart, because when you are going through the drill yourself, you are trying to help others crossing the drill. I really hope now that Kavita, Riya, Somadeep, please become serious for your placement. Whatever little bit of study which Aditya was also referring to, do something at least on a daily basis. You don't have to do much, but start practicing aptitude. Look at his confidence. This confidence comes not artificially, but organically. He knows what he knows. He knows what he does not know also, right? That both are very important, right, Aditya?
Yes,
So
sir.
please pick your core competence. You do not have to be great in coding. You can be great at something and pick that out quickly. Otherwise, all these sessions, all this effort, all our speeches, as Aditya also said, all these motivations are useless after 10 minutes only. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kavita, you have a query?
Actually, I have a question. Like when we start something, we learn it by heart and like do it 80% or 90%. Then we like find out that it is very difficult to complete and we get stuck at points. And like when we have to give interviews, at
I am not
that
able to
point,
hear you. Could you please bring your speak close to your mic so that I can hear you?
am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
So I had a question like when we start something, we complete it like 80%, 90%, and then we stuck like it's not happening. And like how I planned, it is not going in that way. So then I feel like let's quit everything and like like stopping everything, and then we have interviews, then I feel like I don't know anything, and I don't even want to go back and learn those 80%, like revise them and like give my 100% over there. I feel like I cannot do it and I leave it. So how can we cope up with that thing?
See, this happens. First of all, you need to know the cause, why it is not happening. You need to know the cause, then only you will be get to see a problem, then only you will be getting to see the solution, right? So what is the cause? It can take place two things, like because of two things. One, distraction. Second one is your mindset, like, and third one is also related to mindset, your desire to drive yourself. Like, see, distractions are there that constantly hinder your studies, that constantly hinder while you do something good for yourself. Your mind constantly asks you to leave the place where you are sitting to do something good, right? When you're sitting at a table, your mind asks for water, something sweet. Stay seated, stay over there. It is the urge which is very which takes place for a very short time, like 5 minutes to 3 minutes, not after that, right? So to ace these things, first of all, you need to rely upon this single material, not multiple resources. First of all, what happens if an individual wants to learn something, then he must rely on a single material. Single material. Like, if you want to see the mathematics trigonometry chapter, you are going to search mathematics trigonometry, like you will get to see multiple results, right? You need to select one and you stick to that. You are not going to move anywhere out of that, even if he is dragging the thing, because you are investing time. You have already given 1 hour, 2 hour to that video, and now you cannot give up to another video. You need to start from the beginning, because teaching style tends to have different techniques of different individuals. It is something different. First is this. Second is, use some techniques to study. Right, if you are sitting for 1 hour, take at least 5 minutes, 10 minutes break, and don't use phones. Use phones for good cause, like talk to your friends. Do not just scroll something, because it diverts your mind, and you need not sit for long hours to get something good chunk of information in your mind. You need to stay focused. You need to stay, passionate and very in an enjoyable moment, that yes, I want to grasp this thing. That's it. In 1 hour, an individual can do the trigonometry chapter practice, and another individual does it means uh, does it in 6 hours. People might think that yes, the one who is studying for 6 hours is more efficient than one who is studying for 1 hour. I will first ask, what is he doing in 6 hours? Is he watching phones? Is he doing this, that, and those? Or is he constantly sitting for 6 hours? It is very impossible for an individual to sit constantly for 6 hours. It takes a very lot of practice. Like, the individual who is sitting for 1 hour tends to be more focused. So yes, study smart, study less. Not like you are studying for 12 hours and your efficiency happens to be less than half an hour. So that is not something which is going to take you to new heights, right? So first of all, what you need to do is, you need to write that yes, I will be doing it from this resource only. You need to sit for 30 minutes, take a 5 minutes break, then sit for 30 minutes, take a 5 minutes break. And also one thing, you need to have achievable goals, right? On a topic, you can grasp not more than 2 hours a day on a topic, if you really want to master that topic. If you are going to study more than 2 hours on a single topic which is troubling you, then trust me, you are getting into trouble yourself, because you need to have gaps to let you relax, your mind relax, that yes, next time I'll come to it and I'll grasp the next thing. ये कैसे नहीं होगा मेरे से, मतलब ऐसा सोचना है ना, ऐसा थोड़ी रॉकेट साइंस थोड़ी ना है. You need to think कि ये मेरे से कैसे नहीं होगा. ये होगा ही मेरे से, ऐसा सोचना है. यू आर द बेस्ट. So yes, this is the thing. It might feel overconfident for some individuals, but yes, this is the thing to ace something. If you want to achieve your full potential, then कॉन्फिडेंट ठीक है, थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंट के ऊपर जाना पड़ता है. अगर तुम अपना फुल पोटेंशियल देना चाहते हो तो सोसाइटी को कैसा भी लगे उससे कोई मतलब नहीं. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स यू एंड योर गोल्स, योर पेरेंट्स. दैट्स इट.
Thank you. Okay. Now I would like to conclude this session. I feel सब लोग को like जिस रीजन से वो इस पॉडकास्ट पे आए थे वो रीजन उनका फुलफिल हुआ होगा. So I would thank everyone who has been over here and for your support, for your questions, for interacting with us in general. Thank you so much. And special thank you to Aditya Sir. Thank you so much for giving your insights, telling us about your journey with so much confidence and helping us out in general with with building our confidence and helping us for our future interviews or for in general for our personality. You genuinely showed us कि हर चीज से आप एक लेसन ले सकते हो, हर छोटी चीज हो. जैसे आपने बताया था, even though you did not pass like pass it, but in the end of the day you still learned a lot from those 5 days ka experience. So that was genuinely inspiring. And thank you, Shantanu sir, for this wonderful opportunity as well as for this wonderful these sessions in general. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, Aditya. The
Sir, I
session
would
is
like to say
recorded
one thing.
live. Yeah, just Aditya, 1 minute.
Uh,
You can
yes.
also rewatch it or listen to it multiple times. Aditya's tips will help you. It's there in Hosla YouTube channel. I'll share the link with all of you. Yeah, Aditya, please go ahead.
First of all, to all of you who are present here, stay in touch with sir. He's a very, very kind man, very good professor of, and he tries to solve the problems that uh, hinders you or obstacles that come into your life, academic life. Please stay in touch. And all of you who are joined with the Hosla, it is a very good initiative. Please try to do something good for your society also, right? Because whatever the initiative they have taken, sir have started, it is a very good thing that he is taking up the people and giving something to society, giving back something to the society. So yes, sir, thank you for inviting me over here. It's an honor for me to be on a platform which cares for the society and does something good for the society. And that is it from my side.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you all. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Aditya. Take care.
Sir,
Bye.
thank you, sir. You too, sir.